Welcome to my channel, Old Coins News. Here you'll find videos about rare, valuable, and interesting coins from around the world. Watch the videos, learn about coin history, coin values, and unique facts you won't find anywhere else. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. It really helps us grow and bring you even more amazing coin content. Thanks for watching. Let's get started. The 2005 D Jefferson nickel, minted at the Denver Mint, is one of the most fascinating modern U.S. nickels because it belongs to the short-lived Westward Journey series, a set of special designs issued from 2004 to 2005 to honor the bicentennials of the Louisiana Purchase and the Lewis and Clark Expedition. This Denver minted issue marks a pivotal transition in the Jefferson Nickels history, standing at a crossroads between the long-running Felix Schlag design, 1938 to 2003, and a completely new Jefferson portrait introduced in 2006. The 2005 nickels are instantly recognizable because two different reverse types and a brand new obverse were used that year. The obverse now showed a forward-facing Jefferson, his first front-facing portrait ever on U.S. coinage, while the reverses celebrated the nation's westward exploration through distinct symbolic images. Every 2005 D nickel therefore represents both art and innovation, linking modern mint technology with the spirit of early American discovery. Country: United States of America. Year: 2005. Denomination: 5 cents, nickel. Mint mark: laughing smiley, Denver Mint. Mintage: hundreds of millions, varies by design type. Composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight: 5.00 grams. Diameter: 21.2 mm. Edge: plain. Orientation: coin alignment. Designers: Joe Fitzgerald, obverse. Jamie Franke, Norman E. Namath, and Glenna Goodacre, reverses. Beginning in 2005, the obverse of the Jefferson nickel underwent its first major redesign in nearly 7 decades. Joe Fitzgerald's Jefferson 2005 portrait presents the third president in a direct, forward-looking pose, offering a sense of dignity, clarity, and personal presence unseen in previous profiles. Jefferson's eyes gaze slightly to the right, suggesting vision and progress, while subtle modeling of the hair and shoulders provides a lifelike realism that advanced minting technology could finally achieve. Across the left rim appears the timeless motto, "In God We Trust." To the right, the word liberty flows in Jefferson's own handwriting, followed by the date 2005 and the D mint mark signifying Denver. This design symbolically turns Jefferson's gaze toward America's future, linking his Enlightenment ideals with a modern nation. Unlike ordinary years, 2005 nickels were struck with 2 different reverse designs, each commemorating a unique aspect of the Lewis and Clark Expedition and the country's growth. Designed by Jamie Franke, the American bison reverse depicts a powerful plains buffalo standing proudly on the frontier. The animal, once central to the Great Plains ecosystem, symbolizes the untamed wilderness encountered by the Lewis and Clark Corps discovery. Top legend: E Pluribus Unum, out of many, one. Center: majestic buffalo facing left, occupying nearly the entire field. Bottom: inscriptions: United States of America and 5 cents. Collectors appreciate this design for its boldness and historical echo of the famous 1913 buffalo nickel, while its modern execution displays finer detail and smoother relief. The second 2005 reverse, designed by Norman E. Namath, bears the inscription Ocean in view. Oh, the joy! Words taken directly from William Clark's 1805 journal entry upon reaching the Pacific. The design shows a distant ocean horizon framed by rugged northwestern trees and cliffs, with a sky opening beyond, representing the explorer's triumph after years of hardship. Upper legend: United States of America. Center: sweeping coastal scene with Clark's quote in script. Lower legends: E Pluribus Unum and 5 cents. The ocean in view reverse is more lyrical than powerful, contrasting the bison's raw strength with an image of fulfillment and discovery. The Westward Journey nickel series, 2004 to 2005, commemorated the bicentennial of the Louisiana Purchase, 1803, and the Lewis and Clark Expedition, 1804 to 1806. These nickels honored the exploration that expanded the United States from the Mississippi River to the Pacific Ocean under President Thomas Jefferson's vision. The Denver Mint struck the 2005 D nickel for heavy circulation across the western and central U.S., continuing the symbolic connection between the frontier and American progress. The change in design also demonstrated the Mint's ability to employ digital sculpting and improve dye technology for more dynamic artistry. Each 2005 D nickel began as a copper-nickel planchette punch from metal strips, annealed, washed, and rimmed before being struck under enormous pressure. The Denver Mint's presses produced these coins in dazzling speed, up to 750 coins per minute, while maintaining remarkable uniformity. However, because of the immense production volume, differences in die wear and alignment occurred. Sharp early strike examples display frosty luster and crisp details in Jefferson's hair or the buffalo's fur. Later strikes can look duller, with soft steps or blurred lettering. For collectors, full steps, FS, designations, where every step of the Monticello appears fully defined, are still applicable only to the older reverse type, but similar grading sharpness applies to 2005 designs as well. Condition approximate value, USD. Circulated $0.05 face value. Uncirculated MS60, MS63, $0.25, $1. Brilliant uncirculated MS64, MS65, $1, $3. Gem BU, MS66 or higher, $5, $20. Special strike, proof or SMS, $5, $15. Major errors, high-grade full detail, $25, $100 plus. Although common in circulation, pristine mint state coins with flawless luster or visible dye varieties can attract strong interest, especially among collectors completing the Westward Journey set. Die chips on the bison's back or Jefferson's hair. Clip planches, crescent-shaped edges. Off-center strike showing partial design loss. Die cracks near Liberty or through E Pluribus Unum. Weak strike varieties where the bison's legs or facial features appear faint. While minor errors sell for $10 to $50, dramatic off-centers or multiple strike pieces can exceed $100 depending on eye appeal. The 2005 D Jefferson nickel captures a rare moment of transformation. For nearly 67 years, Jefferson's left-facing profile defined American nickels. Suddenly, his direct gaze and fresh reverses revitalized the series. The coin not only honored Jefferson's role as a Louisiana Purchase architect, but also celebrated the courage of Lewis and Clark. In 2006, the Mint retired these temporary designs and introduced a permanent obverse by Jamie Franke, restoring Monticello to the reverse. Thus, 2005 D nickels are the final step before that modernized standard, making them essential to any complete Jefferson set. Name 2005 D Jefferson nickel, Bison and Ocean in view types. Mint Denver Mint, Mint Mark D. Designer, S. Joe Fitzgerald, OBV. Jamie Franke and Norman E. Namath, Reverend. Composition 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight 5.00 g. Diameter to 1.2 mm. Edge plane. Mintage hundreds of millions. Varieties Bison reverse our ocean in view reverse. The 1994 P. Jefferson nickel is a significant coin from the late 20th century, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, bearing the mint mark P just beside the date. Though produced in the hundreds of millions, it continues the proud tradition of the Jefferson Nickels series that began in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag. This 1994 issue captures both the strength of the United States Mint's industrial minting technology and the enduring respect for one of America's founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson, whose vision shaped the early republic. Country, United States of America. Year of issue, 1994. Denomination, 5 cents, nickel. Mint, Philadelphia, P. Mintage, 726,868,000 coins. Composition, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight, 5.00 grams. Diameter, 21.2 millimeters. Thickness, 1.95 millimeters. Edge, plain, smooth. Designer, obverse and reverse Felix Schlag. Orientation, coin alignment. The obverse of the 1994 P. Jefferson nickel proudly bears a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, 1801 to 1809, author of the Declaration of Independence, and founder of the University of Virginia. The design by Felix Schlag has been featured on every Jefferson nickel since 1938 and stands as one of the longest-running coin portraits in U.S. history. Around Jefferson's portrait appears several inscriptions that express national ideals and provide key identifiers of the coin. "In God We Trust," positioned along the left rim, reaffirming America's spiritual heritage. "Liberty," written in a distinctive cursive script on the right side of Jefferson's profile. The date 1994 follows immediately after Liberty, separated by a small 5-point star. The mint mark P, representing the Philadelphia Mint, appears next to the date. Jefferson's portrait reflects dignity and wisdom, with his hair tied back in 18th century style and a calm, stoic gaze forward. Over time, strike sharpness on 1994 nickels varied due to die wear, so examples with sharp details on Jefferson's hair, cheekbone, and coat lapels are more desirable to collectors. The reverse design displays Jefferson's beloved home, Monticello, located in Charlottesville, Virginia. Jefferson himself designed this neoclassical mansion, inspired by Roman architecture and European Enlightenment ideals. The structure stands as a symbol of Jefferson's intellect, architectural genius, and devotion to liberty. Felix Schlag's reverse design centers Monticello horizontally, with fine detail given to its domed roof, columns, and front steps. The building is flanked and framed by inscriptions that complete the patriotic message of the coin. At the top, E Pluribus Unum, Latin for out of many, one, symbolizing the unity of the U.S. states. Beneath the building, Monticello, clearly labeling the architectural subject. Below that, 5 cents, indicating the coin's denomination. Along the bottom rim, United States of America, asserting the national identity of the coin. The clarity of Monticello's steps is particularly important to collectors. A full steps FS coin shows all 6 steps under the building's portico fully struck, indicating a perfect die impression and early die state. Such examples are scarce and command a significant premium in the market. The 1994 P. Jefferson nickel emerged during a time of technological transition for the U.S. Mint. In the early 1990s, improvements in die-making, planchet preparation, and coin striking precision were implemented to reduce die wear and improve the consistency of circulating coins. Despite the enormous production run of over 726 million coins, a surprisingly small number emerged with sharp strikes showing full steps detail, making those rare and collectible today. The U.S. economy in 1994 was in a phase of steady expansion following the recession of the early 1990s. Inflation was moderate, and coin circulation remained robust, ensuring nickels were heavily used in everyday transactions, vending machines, and public transit systems. Thus, most 1994 P nickels quickly entered circulation and suffered wear, making pristine uncirculated examples less common than their high mintage might suggest. Each 1994 P. Jefferson nickel began as a planchet made from a 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy. The planchets were washed, annealed, heated to soften the metal, and rimmed before striking. At the Philadelphia Mint, high-speed coining presses struck the planchets under roughly 50 tons of pressure, imprinting Schlag design on both sides simultaneously. Due to heavy die use and high-speed production, some dies became worn, causing weak details, particularly on Monticello's steps or Jefferson's hair. Fresh dies produced sharp, reflective coins with strong luster and crisp details, while worn dies resulted in flat, dull examples. Collectors often seek early die-state coins for their enhanced eye appeal and definition. Although the 1994 P nickel is common in circulation, it gains collectible value in high-grade or full steps conditions. The following is a general guide to current market values. Grade Condition Estimated Value, USD. Circulated, GVF, Face Value, 5 cents. Uncirculated, MS60 to MS63, $0.25, 75 cents. Brilliant uncirculated, MS64 to MS65, $1, $5. Gem BU MS66, $10, $20. Full steps, MS66FS or higher, $40, $100 plus. Major errors or proof-like strikes, $50, several $100. The full steps designation, often graded by PCGS or NGC, is key to high value as it verifies exceptional strike quality. Coins with perfect luster, sharp details, and clean surfaces are highly sought after by Jefferson Nickels specialists. While 1994p nickels are not known for many dramatic varieties, a few notable errors do exist. Die cracks or die chips near Jefferson's coat or the Monticello dome. Clip planches, where a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to planchette cutting misalignment. Off-center strikes, showing partial design misplacement. Die deterioration doubling, DDD, on lettering such as E Pluribus Unum or Liberty. Such errors, while minor, add numismatic interest and can be worth $10 to $100 depending on the severity and visual appeal. The 1994p Jefferson nickel is more than just a coin. It's a continuation of a design that defines American mid-century coinage. Though struck in huge numbers, its quality varies greatly, making it a valuable study piece for understanding modern minting precision and die wear. Collectors appreciate it as a representative coin from the pre-2004 era, before the Jefferson nickel underwent its Westward Journey redesign in 2004 to 2005, and its full obverse redesign in 2006. This coin stands as a tribute to Jefferson's legacy, a man whose words, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness echo in the design's every curve and inscription. Coin name 1994p Jefferson nickel. Obverse design Thomas Jefferson. Reverse design Monticello. Designer Felix Schlag. Composition 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight 5.00 grams. Diameter to 1.2 mm. Edge plane. Mintmark P. Philadelphia. Minted 726-868-000. Rarer to common, but FS examples are scarce. Current value range $0.05, $100 plus depending on grade. Notable varieties full steps, die chips, off-center strikes. The 1994p Jefferson nickel represents the steadfast tradition of American coinage. It connects the ideals of liberty, unity, and architectural beauty, all encapsulated in one small yet meaningful piece of metal. Although billions were struck,